Good evening. It's about 8 o'clock and it's really beautiful weather. Yes, it is. Okay, I'm gonna take you there. It was a very special place. Not sure if it still is, but it was very intriguing when I was a kid. This wasn't here. And the fence wasn't here. Okay. This is a Jewish cemetery. And let me read a little bit. In 1938, the last Jewish person was buried here. Can I get a witness? Yes, I can. Now, it is the Sabbath, so I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be here, but what they did here, and I was absolutely against that, but yeah, one person. They were very, very crooked. Everything was, well, askew, and it looked lovely. And, well, it's not in use anymore, but what I found intriguing as a kid was the dates. Now, this is all Hebrew, but there should be some with dates on them. No, it's Hebrew. That's Hebrew. You can see that there's still people coming here. Yes. Here we have dates. Look. This person died in the year 5648. Yes. And I couldn't understand that when I was very, very wee lad. And the Abraham Moses. And look at here, this is Abraham Moses van der Woude. And here lies Moses Abraham van der Woude. Ja, dit duifje, Duff. Yeah, really weird. And the reason is here. Oh, here's a conversion. Year 5649 was 1889. "67 years old. Yeah, this is. But the reason it's here is because this is on the edge of the counties. That way was County Lemsterland, and that way is the County Gaasterland, where I come from. And well, nobody wants Jews on his graveyard, so they got their special place as far away from everyone as possible. Well, then you get to this spot. Ooh, look, here's yeah, I think that's Hebrew. I have no idea who still maintains this, but there is again fresh lichen on the stones. You can see here, this is all fresh lichen. Yeah. Really, really weird. Solomon. This is a Dutch name. That's a... Well, yeah. Not all Jewish people have Hebrew names. 1936, 1916. One of the lucky ones, I guess. Again, Abraham van der Woude. That's a lot of Abrahams in one family. Oh, we got that one here. But the oldest are from 1802. That's a very small stone. Yeah, not many. If the last one was buried in 38 from 1802, that's a little more than 125 years. And these graves cannot be moved. Yeah, until the day of resurrection. And yeah, Christians buy their grave for a certain amount of time, and when the money runs out, whoopla, they chuck it all out. And I can prove that. Yes, because there are always human remains to be found at Christian cemeteries. It's really horrible, but I have no idea what that means. White stone. I know they do it on graves and commemorations with well, Holocaust victims. There's also a small pebble. So if anyone knows the significance of white pebbles on gravestones on Jewish cemeteries, I would say leave it in the comments. Yeah, sun's going down. I remember many, many more stones, but that's probably my memory. I do know they were all askew and covered with lichen. Well, you can clearly see the stones have been cleaned, so yeah. Okay, guys. We're gonna leave them be. Yeah, I'm gonna shut the camera off when we leave. That's just yeah. And this is something I don't understand. To commemorate to commemorate is to redeem, to forget, to exile. Well, none of the people here have lived through the atrocities of the Second World War. Not even close. So, yeah, okay. That's maybe my problem, but yeah, these people all died, well, presumably natural death. Okay, here we go. Well, at least the gate is squeaky. What is a cemetery without a squeaky gate? Gotta have a squeaky gate. Yay, green energy. Well, that's a private windmill. Yeah, it always gives me a weird feeling, this cemetery. Even though I never come here. And that's also yay, green energy, but it's too much. Too big. That place we went to a while back. Okay, back to the bike. Back to the scooter, I would say. Yeah. Okay, guys. This is it. 11 minutes. Long enough. Later. Okay, I'm getting a little bit morbid now. This is a Christian cemetery. I believe it's also Commonwealth war grave, but about graves that are not in use anymore, because you only have them for a well, a set time. How long do you want to be in the ground? And look, these are human remains, and I kid you not, this is real, no joke. So now you know. Yeah, no such thing as eternal rest. And I know those are human remains because I found skull caps, pieces of the lower jaw, teeth. Yeah, we don't honor our dead that well. That's one of the reasons why I think it's all poppycock. But again, who am I?